And welcome to the second match of today of the NAB AFLW Under-18s game. It's the Allies versus New South Wales ACT. My name's Julia Price and I have Shiloh Curtis and Libby Sadler with me today. So off to a good start. New South Wales ACT driving it forward. Straight to Nikki Steele. Trying to pick it up, clear out the back. That's Zarika. She'll be a live wire today. We've got Jess Allen here and trying to get our head around the different colours and the different numbers. We're the Allies team made up of South Australia, Northern Territory and Tasmania. Zarika, little handball back inside for Parker. Finds a teammate, Zoe Allen. Tries to pop it on the boot, it's Priftis. Zarika can't clear it. Great work there by one of the Allies players, number 8, who I haven't got. Picking up out to Webb. Webb pops it on the boot, keeps it in. Over the head of her teammate Tab. Chips it forward. Just keeps it in a big bump. So New South Wales ACT take it over in front of their bench for a boundary throw-in.
And already we see this hot contested footy. It's a hard-bodied game already. We know that teams, when they play each other for the first time and they'll get their first game at this champs, generally it's almost like a grand final, just getting a bit of your eye in, making sure you're not giving the opposition too much space, and already we're seeing a lot of contested footy.
So good work there from Priftis, I think that was. Zarika again with the ball, wrapped up by Eloise Jones.
And already some of the New South Wales players that we expect to sort of dominate within this. Elise Parker got the first touch for them earlier on. Priftis has been strong straight away. Haneen Zarika, we just saw there, number 4. You know, she's known for her hard-bodied tackling, a rugby league convert. So this is, the New South Wales girls, there's some more senior players already coming to the fore. And Jess Allen in the ruck, you know, the third of 3 Allen daughters from Millicent in South Australia, straight away imposing herself in the ruck contest.
Lexia Hamilton had a really good game as well, I thought, last time for New South Wales ACT, so it'll be a good contest between the two of them today. Chip over this top, Webb can't take it. Put some pressure on Zarika, can't clear it out. Good spot here with Walling, getting it back inside to Allen. Kicks it into Hamilton, backs out of it. That was Bosley again from the Allies. Puts it on the boot, it's Walling, but straight down the throat of Parker from New South Wales ACT. She'll settle things here. Good looking kick. Kicks it out the back a little bit too big. Gets a hand on it, was Dunstan from the Allies. Handballs it out the back. On the ground, try to tow it forward. And there's Miller Hill with that shock of blonde hair.
2 don't argues, thank you very much.
Parker puts it in front, can't be taken by a teammate in Garnett. Tries to run around the pack, it was Jolliffe. Kicks it back inside, Jolliffe again. Good second effort. Picking it up was Arndt, can't get a hand on it though. A little bit scrappy like the first game in the, just about 10 minutes ago. Good kick forward from Miller Hill. And wrapped up by New South Wales ACT was the Allies defender in Stevenson.
Great pressure there from Paris Crowley there to make sure the ball stays inside the New South Wales 50.
Oh, out the back, pops out the back, and some beautiful work from Quinn Leven. Just sitting out the back, takes advantage of that height difference that she had.
Well, I mean, she probably didn't do all the right things, did she? She didn't go with the contest. Her defender attacked the ball in Jess Allen, and she dropped the ball, unfortunately, and the New South Wales forward just happily ran on, you know, took the football behind and kicked the goal. So, bit of a comedy of errors there, but got the result there from New South Wales, and they're on the board.
So yeah, great goal there from Quinn Leven. She'll take it, even though, as Shiloh said, probably wasn't quite in the right position, but it's the beauty of football sometimes for you. So the ball's back in the middle.
Waiting for the TV replay, I think we are.
I think they are. They're waiting for the lights. And they're waiting for that far boundary umpire who's not on the square for some reason. Ball down in the middle. Tied up again, going to be another ball up.
We talk about people that are really important for New South Wales, and Elise Parker's already had 6 touches, and we're only 9.5 minutes in. So she's a 17-year-old this year, not draftable for another 12 months, but she's showing all the things that our recruiters here are going to want to see.
Just eyes for the
great mark, terrific effort.
Then didn't really ever go for the ball, had kept her eyes on the player, and didn't come up with it in the end. So a good lesson to be learned there. Parker on the left boot down the line.
And that was Eloise Jones from South Australia, the Allies player there, that took that terrific contested mark. She's a classy player. We love what she did in the first round of this competition, and she's showing why she earned her selection in this Allies team today. Just a reminder that the Allies made up of some of the best players from New South Wales, Tasmania, South Australia and the Northern Territory here competing in this second round of the championships.
Garno fixed her. Good ruck work there, tapping it down to a teammate, but not being able to go any further with it. A bit of a wrestle on the ground here. But a free kick, she wants to give it back. It's a free kick to Jolliffe. Miller Hill at the back, and a great mark there.
Terrific mark. She's been a product of the New South Wales Talent program. She's been in the program for a number of years and continues to improve and get better with experience.
Good handwork there from Chloe Arndt, and snaps a goal for New South Wales ACT. That was fantastic work. There's speed to get from hand to foot, outstanding.
Absolutely, really clean by hand too. And that's a product of a kid that's done a lot of work in her football. She's been in the New South Wales Talent program. Many of these kids have grown up together in the program run by AFL New South Wales ACT for a long time, and they know how each other play. They've been together for such a long time that they can predict each other really well. And Chloe Arndt's a great example of that, and just that ability to get boot to ball so quickly. Outstanding work.
No doubt, Libby Studley, you were teaching her, you taught her how to do everything all the skills that she's got?
I wouldn't say I taught her everything, but that's Chloe's bread and butter, and we've seen that develop over the years. It's been great to watch.
Jones again for the Allies, driving it forward. New South Wales ACT pushing back. Picked up beautifully, little handoff, great defence there from New South Wales ACT. Players wrapped up with the ball, and it'll be a ball up inside the Allies 50. A good opportunity for them.
That clearance from Eloise Jones, just so square, the change of pace, leaving the traffic there in the centre to be able to drive the ball long. Outstanding from Jones.
Here we have Tab, Jamie Tab. Kicks across the face, can't quite grab it. Followed by thrown over the boundary line on the far side, so there's still another good opportunity for the Allies here.
Elise Parker's moved her possession count to 7. It might be a bit of a race here compared to the previous game. The highest number of possessions in the previous game was 17, so she's travelling pretty well within the first quarter.
So boundary throw in. Testing between Delgado Fixter and Tarrant. And Fuller from the Allies. Free kick found here. It will be taken. I think that's Madison Bennett that's taking this kick. What's on the left foot, just touched on the mark. Kicked into the player of Parker. Clear it out, being cleared out by Breward. Can't take the mark as Chelsea Hamilton, sister of Alexia. Runs around Breward again. Straight down the throat of Allen. Drives it deep, out the back. God, it's a great mark at the back by Priftis. Played on. Umpire said, obviously, got a little hand in there. Didn't get first touch.
Priftis's work defensively is quite extraordinary. She's not a tall player, but she's a hard worker. She's pretty consistent, likes a bit of body contest, and she impacts the game when she's across half back. And there was a game in the first round where she actually went off the field, and it really changed up New South Wales' defensive pressure. So good to see her out there today, and that's the sort of work, that's the sort of efforts we'll see from Priftis.
So it was Galt from the Allies to King. Can't pick it up cleanly again. Still quite scrappy. Hops out the back for New South Wales ACT. Breward, great tackle from the Allies. That's got to be paid. And that's a free to Callista Boyd, I think that is. Hops on the left, straight into the player on the mark. Ran just a little bit too close, but what a follow-up from Breward. Not paid. Drives it forward, the Allies. Looking for a bit of a lucky mark, I think. Just gets touched over the line. Oh, it's going to be a goal.
Oh, wow.
And there were that many feet in there. I'm not sure who actually to credit that goal to.
Team goal, that one team goal. But
Oh,
I guess a really good lesson there. You've always got to make sure that you play to the whistle, obviously, and you play to the line. So you've got to get that ball over if you're going to rush it. And certainly, you know, New South Wales will need to make sure they're a bit tighter in defence there. That drop mark there, almost taken. The tough mark to take ball spinning end on end was Daria Bannister, probably Tasmania's best player, and she's a National Academy member. She's draftable this year. We'll see a lot from her today, and interesting that she's playing up forward rather than through the middle of the ground.
So another ball up. Good fly there from the ruck, and Jordan Allen pushing it out wide. Good work. Good passage of play from New South Wales ACT out in front of her teammate in Chloe Arndt. Can't take it, and the ball's bundled over the sideline. Scored it over.
Well, I liked Elise Parker's work there. She didn't just blaze away and kick it deep inside. Noticed she had a teammate out laterally, a bit more space, wide handball, and gave her teammate a bit of time to get the ball deeper inside 50.
It's a good tap from behind Allen over Delgado, fixed her there. Jolliffe can't take it cleanly. Pops it back inside, tries to put it on the left boot. Was it Rosenweig? Is that one of our favourites? Callista Boyd gets a little handball out, pops it out the back. There's an opportunity for Zoe Allen.
Go, Jamie, go!
Tries to rush it, Walker. Can't take it cleanly. Good work there from Tab, from the Allies. Now that Galt gets a little handball out, but into congestion. Still trying to clear it, Bennett. Good pressure. Priftis, here she's in. Can't quite clear it either. This near wing. Got to attack the ball. Good work there from Zoe Allen. Using her body, check the ball. And the ball will get balled up just in front of the New South Wales bench.
Well, yeah, terrific effort there by Allen to get her hands on the ball. She noticed the Allies player was prepared to shepherd the space and not attack the ball first. And if you don't have the ball, you can't do anything with it. So, excellent work from Allen.
Allen again. And can't be picked up cleanly by Madison Bennett. So we'll just have a replay of that boundary throw in. Allen trying to tap down to a teammate in Jones. No doubt difficult for 3 different states to be playing together.
Yeah, they came together a little bit earlier. It's great having Beck Goddard as one of the coaches. I noticed that Jess Del Post, Catherine Smith, who both play AFLW, are helping out Beck with the coaching duties today. So some really good role modelling and development opportunities here for these players who've come out of those 3 developing states.
Good talk there from New South Wales ACT, communicating with each other to see who's got it there. So Chelsea Hamilton tries to get on the boot, can't quite get it, clear it out. Walling, good smother from Priftis. Holds her feet, puts it on the left boot. Great smother now from the Allies in Walling again. That's Janet Baird from the Allies, passing through. Held the ball for a long time there, and umpires, fortunately for Priftis, I think, got her for being held. When in fact, she probably just got the ball knocked out. Held it a bit too long, but good opportunity for New South Wales ACT. Not her best kick, straight down the throat of an Allies player in Libby Haynes. She also doesn't kick it as well as she could. New South Wales ACT through Renee Friend, try to clear it. Little handball on it, ball's in dispute on the ground. There's a lot of players around there.
There are a lot of players around the ball there. It's probably the area of the game that Priftis needs to continually work on. It's just their kicking proficiency. She's improved a lot over the years, and but she's just got to get a bit better at making sure that her team maintains possession off her boot.
There's a beautiful mark there by Paige Nash. Chips it over to her teammate in Chelsea Hamilton. Little handball off. Good evasion there by Paris Crelly. Drives it down, but it's a beautiful mark from Lauren Stevenson from the Allies.
Great running patterns there from Crelly. She got front and centre, didn't try and do too much, and she promoted her width and got the she got the handball receive.
So Crelly, here she is again, Crelly. And just misses everything to the left, so it'll be a boundary line throw in.
Well, that's probably the second time Crowley's shown that she's pretty strong. She gives away a bit of height and strength, but she's pretty strong in her core and stands up under that sort of pressure. So really good effort from Crowley to make sure the ball stays inside 50, but also that she attacks the contest.
As we said in the previous game, that area is quite sloppy in that inside 50 there, and she held her feet really well. So Allies drive it forward again through Walling. Boyd overruns it. Priftis again. Oh, cops one high. And great sportsmanship there from the Allies. Ah, and a nice little pat on the back. Isn't it a beautiful moment?
It's all about development, Jules. That's what this competition's about, not the scoreboard.
Absolutely loving it. How are our stats looking there at the moment? We've got the score at New South Wales ACT, 2 goals straight, 12 to Allies, 1 goal straight. Can't tell you who the Allies' goal scorer was, but the Quinn Liven and Arndt were the goal scorers for New South Wales ACT.
Well, I think the Allies have been given a goal. It was actually Fuller who kicked that goal, but look, leading possessions, Mia King for the Allies and Allen on King on 5 and Allen on 4 with Walling on 4 as well. No surprises. Allen leads the hit out. 11 hit outs she's had so far in this game. Parker, 10 possessions, a really great start from her, but it's great for her, but what does that say about New South Wales providing other options inside their midfield? They're Priftis across defence and then through the middle on 5 and then Hamilton on 4. So great start from New South Wales, but 1 quarter in and I think this is going to be a pretty hotly contested game physically inside those clinches.
Absolutely. New South Wales ACT leading by 6 points over the Allies out of the first quarter. Follow the live scores and players to watch at AFL Women's, and we'll be back in 5 minutes for the second quarter.
You?
We're back for the second quarter of the NAB AFLW Under-18s game. Allies versus New South Wales ACT. New South Wales hold a narrow 1-goal lead at this moment. Thoughts on the first quarter, Shiloh Curtis?
Look, game interesting in the midfield there that, you know, Allen is winning pretty much all the ruck taps for the Allies, but, you know, Parker's been really smart just sharking all those ruck contests. So they've got to be a bit smarter with how the Allies need to be smarter with how they man up on Parker so that they can capitalise on the work of Allen and get that ball moving forward into their 50 from the work of Allen.
And on cue, Allen, big dive over the top of Delgado, fixed up. Gets a hand to it first though. And driving it forward. New South Wales ACT can't pick it up. That's Nikki Gore from the Allies. Ball bobbling around, no one taking it cleanly yet. Little handball back. Little hand in the back. That's Zarika. Little shove in the back. The umpire hasn't seen any of those four that just happened.
Eyes alive.
Good work from the Allies. Great smother from New South Wales ACT. That was Paris. No, it wasn't. That was Lillian Doyle. Clearing again. Straight out to Zoe Allen. Puts it on the boot. Drives it deep. A little bit over the top. Pops out the back. Tries to get a boot on it as Chloe Arndt. And I think Allies have just got a hand on that to get it through for a behind. Bit scrappy again.
I think we're going to see a bit of that. I mean, you know, when a team comes together, you know, they're from 3 different regions, it takes some time to become predictable to each other. So we're going to see a bit of scrappy footy, not knowing each other's kicking distances and the like. So that'll take some time. And then obviously the New South Wales girls, there's quite a few regional girls as well that play across this team. So they'll be also trying to come together as well today.
Absolutely. Ball bobbles into the middle. Lots of Allies numbers here. Holds their feet. Puts it on the boot. Great work there from Bennett. Gives it to a teammate in Callista Boyd. Just gets a boot to it and keeps it in. And that's a really good position for the Allies to be in.
I love that effort there by Callista Boyd. She didn't actually try and stop and then go, oh, I've got pressure on me, and then back into the traffic. She took the traffic on. I love that. And then was able to get some more metres there for her teammates. And now inside 50, and they get an opportunity to reset for a stoppage.
So looks like Maureen from the Allies has moved into the ruck. Arthurina, another one of our favourites. Yeah, love that name. So Allies, good defensive work from New South Wales. That was Renee Friend. Top of the 50, and the ball's going to get balled up. As the wind starts to pick up a little bit here at Bond University.
It is quite cool up here in Queensland, George. You keep telling me about great Queensland weather, and I'm in a jacket today.
Wow. It's hardly cold though. And here's Courtney Webb. Over the shoulder, snaps it, sees her teammate and Maureen and Callista Boyd, but rolls straight past them both, but puts them in a really good position, about 10 metres around from their uprights.
It's a good effort from the Allies just to get deeper and deeper inside their 50. They're kicking into the wind, so yeah, really good effort. They need to capitalise and get a shot on goal here.
Try to set up a little bit of a defensive wall there at the top as well, to try and lock it in. Good pressure again from Zarika. Allen tries to get it on the boot. Can't clear it too far. A lot of numbers around the ball here. They really need someone who can actually break away from that pack to clear it. Well, kick over the top, out the back, beautifully read. I think that's Jolliffe. That's Maddie Gorham. Looks down the line, sees her teammate and Crelly just underruns it a little bit. Good contest with Nikki Gore here, and the ball's just bundled over the sideline right in front of us here.
Interestingly, at the centre bounce, we saw that Walling went to Parker, and Parker hasn't had a touch this quarter, but Walling actually is now equal possession winner for her team. So, yeah, Parker's going to have to show a little bit to play a bit more defensively on her direct opponent.
Allen chips ahead. Really read well by Gore there. On the ground was Miller Hill trying to clear it out. And on the ball up, Allen really dominating in that ruck. Little pop over the top from Eloise Jones, but it's read by Parker. She's driving through into New South Wales ACT's 50. Zoe Allen again, can't quite clear it. Zarika, handballs back to her teammate in Parker, puts it on the left boot, big snap over the shoulder, fly from the back by the Allies through Dunstan. And the ball spills loose. Picked up by Jones. And they repel this attack by the New South Wales ACT. Again, down the line to Daria Bannister. She's been a bit quiet down in that forward. I'd really love to see Daria Bannister push back up on the ball. She really breaks through it with Tasmania. You see the difference that she can make in that midfield.
Absolutely. She's really smart about knowing where the ball is going to land, and her work inside's terrific. And I mean, difficult for the coaching staff of the Allies as well. You know, not knowing the capacity of all the players and who should go where and when. And that's something that Beck Goddard will learn across the week as well. And but they've also got a responsibility to showcase all the players in different spots for the AFL recruiters as well.
Little break here from the Allies. Not one of the best kicks. Bad bounce there for Brewer. Couldn't clean it up. Madison Bennett puts it on the left boot.
Smallest player on the field, Jules, at 155 centimetres.
I think you might even have her there. And the ball's gone out. But great work there from the Allies. Driving it deep, keeping the pressure on New South Wales ACT.
She's been quite dangerous, Bennett. She's now sitting on 5 touches. Her work inside the clinch has been great, and her front and centre work has been outstanding. So we've got Alexia Hamilton back in with Allen. Allen dominating, still dominating from behind. Boyd pops it on the left boot. Oh, Maureen couldn't take it. She had good position there for the Allies. Ball still on the ground. Everyone's looking a little tired. This was Bosley. And I think she's probably just learnt you don't try and outrun a tackle from Haneen Zarika. That is her bread and butter.
Zarika loves a physical challenge. So kicks it over the head of her teammate Nikki Gore. Doesn't pick it up. Overrun by Gorham.
Well, New South Wales had the numbers there, and terrific effort there again by Madison Bennett to ensure that the ball didn't get free and they got a stoppage.
Tap down from Hamilton, good win. Priftis at the bottom of that, trying to clear it out the back. Park up, beautifully weighted. And good work from the Allies with front position there. Zarika diving on it, dragged out of the pack by Paige Nash. Tried to clear it into the middle. Wrigley gets a bad bounce. Beautiful work there from Galt from the Allies. Over the back, little hand in there from Renee Friend to make it difficult for Arthurina Marine. It's very difficult to say sometimes. Not much pressure there from this. Sitting back, the Allies. No one really wanting to get in there and do some of the hard work. Here we have Chloe Haynes. And she's going to get a free kick. Given away by Jemima Wrigley.
Well, not a bad free kick to give away then. She had to put pressure on the kick, and as a result, she's slowed the play down, and she's probably a little bit beyond her distance, especially kicking into the wind now. So terrific effort there by the New South Wales. Bit of a professional free kick, I'd say. But poor defensive work there from New South Wales. You've got to go with your players, and certainly if a player's looking like they're beyond their distance, they're always going to look for a shorter pass, and the New South Wales player there needed to go with her forward opposition player.
And that's just pushed to the left for the Allies, but that's their first score for this quarter. It takes them to 1 goal, 1-7 to New South Wales ACT, 2 goals, 1-13. It's got to get touched. Well done from Maggie Gorham. That's there. Looks for her teammate in Priftis. Good hands.
Strong hands for a small player, Priftis. Really strong. Her contested marking's gotten even better.
Good talk there from Lauren Stevenson, but couldn't take the mark.
And then Zarika pounces on the player with the ball and makes sure that ball doesn't go anywhere.
It's like a hyena, spots a little bit of a weakness and pride.
Bang, straight in.
Absolutely. Good work there, Hamilton. Good tap down. Driving through the pack was Jolliffe.
Jolliffe, a player, lives up on the Murray River, just over the border, plays in a Victorian Football League in Bendigo, and also plays for the Bendigo Pioneers, but plays in the New South Wales Talent program. She lives over the border. Really terrific to see Jolliffe in the midfield like this and actually running through as an inside, hard, strong-bodied midfielder.
think we discussed her to being a little bit like Ebony Marinoff a few years ago, where she just ran beautifully through that midfield, and obviously both playing for South Australia at some stage together. Good ruck contest now, Hamilton and Fuller. Hamilton comes up with the ball, tries to run away with it. That should be a free. Good pressure there from the Allies. And that's Mia King. Drives down the ground, a bit too big over the back. Can't be taken by Georgia Brewer. Good pressure on her from Maslin, Brianna Maslin. She gets the free. Looking for a spare player. Drives down, spots Marine.
Oh, great work by Jolliffe. Geez, her hands are terrific. She's played mostly her footy as a key forward, so really nice to see her playing a bit defensively as a midfielder.
Got a little handball onto that. Priftis, good defence and good thinking as well. Good front position from the Allies with Lauren Stevenson. Pushing it back down the ground, Jamie Tabb. Just gets a little bit of pressure from Priftis, but still drives it forward into the inside 50. Hamilton wheels around. Little bit of body work there from Chelsea Hamilton. Priftis again running it out. Nearly takes a one-handed specky. On the ground is Eloise Jones from the Allies. Clearing out the back, wheels around. Gets on the left foot is Lillian Doyle. About 30 metres inside there, 50 now for New South Wales ACT. They're putting some pressure on. That's Georgie Garnett. And there'll be a ball up. Numbers starting to lean out a little bit now. We're getting deep into this quarter. Good tap down by Fuller from the Allies, and I think that'll be out of bounds on the full.
Lise Parker takes to the field again. She's been off for a bit of a rest. 14 touches so far. Priftis on 8. And Courtney Webb, 7 touches, and Mia King, 7 touches for the Allies.
I'm just waiting for this ball to come back. A free Chelsea Hamilton will kick it back in. Good opportunity for New South Wales ACT to extend their lead here. Pops at top of the square. And a great bad luck from Jesse. I thought Alan had taken that then, but gets escorted over for behind to New South Wales ACT. 2 goals, 2-14 to Allies, 1 goal, 1-7. Good clearance. Finds a teammate out the far side.
Madison.
Good chase from both parties. Ball stays in, they both overrun it. Try to pop it around the corner. New South Wales ACT. Bring it back inside, but kicks it straight down the throat of Lauren Stevenson. She's been solid for the Yellows so far.
Yeah, really good across the fence there and cutting off a lot of the New South Wales forward entries.
Pops out the back. Tries to clear it. Still a bit messy. No one seems to want to pick it up cleanly. It's on the ground, no one picking it up. And it's bundled over the line for a boundary line throw-in.
Interestingly, the hit-outs are favouring the Allies simply because of the work of Jess Allen. Terrific effort there, and New South Wales are winning the clearances. Interestingly, though, in this quarter, the clearances are starting to balance out. So the Allies might be starting to find their way in tight, in close at these stoppages. There's been a lot of them, so that's going to be an interesting battle for them. Right. If they can get on top of these clearances, maybe they might get some more scoreboard pressure.
Good front position from Hamilton there. Really needs to work hard against the experienced Allen. Another ball up. Allen once again taps down. Can't get it cleanly to a player though. Allies trying to clear it out. We're trying to run it out was Madison Bennett. And the ball goes to Mia King from the Allies. Chips it out, tries to do the snap over the shoulder. Priftis. Smart football. Finds a teammate in Lillian Doyle. Brings it inside 50, pops it over the back a little bit too big. Goes to Dunstan from the Allies.
New South Wales are on here. If Jolliffe can get possession, which she does.
Well, unfortunately for Jolliffe, I mean, it was had the distance, but didn't quite have the accuracy.
And again, that wind carrying the ball across the ground a little bit, favouring that end of the ground, but yeah, across the face.
Good position in front. There's about 20 seconds to go in this. New South Wales, that's holding the ball. Allies have done well and got out of jail here.
Madison!
So,
Madison!
great work by Eloise Jones. Good front position again from New South Wales ACT. But that will be the quarter. So only the one behind there for the Allies in that quarter. And the three behinds for New South Wales ACT. Much better endeavour from the Allies.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're starting to sort of settle a little bit. It's the first game they've played together. Keep in mind they haven't played as a group at all, so always was going to take a little bit of time. Really good to see the game has played really through the arcs and both teams going inside 50. And as I said, Jess Allen really dominating the hit-outs there. The Allies winning the hit-outs at the moment, 21-11. But interesting, the clearances. New South Wales only leading the clearances by 1, 13-12. Inside 50 is pretty balanced as well. 8 to the Allies and 10 to New South Wales. So the game is pretty balanced at this point, thanks to a really solid second quarter there by the Allies. But New South Wales needs to probably rely on more than just Elise Parker to get that ball out of the middle there. And if the Allies are going to man up there quite tightly on Parker as they did, then they've got to find other avenues out to get the ball out of those stoppages.
Absolutely. So we've got Libby Sadler here as well with us from the AFLW for the Giants, and also former development officer for women's football in New South Wales ACT. Anyone out there at the moment who you think probably should be stepping up and could be doing a little bit more that you've noticed?
I think we can all agree Jessica Allen is one of the best ruck prospects coming through. I'd like to see the girls from New South Wales ACT probably use a little bit more body on her. We like this standing opposite each other, running into each other, but when you've got somebody as athletic and as springy as Allen, you need to get in there and some body and just get in her road so she just doesn't win everything. So it'd be great to see the rucks come in and do a bit more contest. Geordie Allen through the midfield, what a superstar in the making she is. Affectionately known as the Dukes. We saw that with that wonderful mark. She took down the back 50, cleaned up last year at Nationals with those Dukes and the goal up forward for us. But there's certainly some great girls coming through. Nikki Steele in the back line working really hard. I'd like to see the Hamilton sisters sort of really step up a little bit more too through that midfield.
Absolutely. So at the end of the second quarter, we've got New South Wales ACT leading 2-3-15 with goal scorers Quinn Liven and Arndt to the Allies 1-1-7 goal scorer to Fuller. So make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel afl.com.au/women's/U18s and also join in the conversation at #AFLW U18s. We look forward to seeing you back in about 5 minutes for the second half of this NAB AFLW fixture for the under-18s from Bond University. And we're back for the second half of the NAB AFLW Under-18s game between the Allies and New South Wales ACT. New South Wales ACT holding an 8-point lead at this stage. Ground's a little bit heavy at one end. Is that be affecting the game at all, do you think, or any sort of tactics at all, Charlotte? Curtis?
Oh, look, we saw in the previous game when the ball went inside the 50 on the left of screen that it sort of dropped dead. Not a lot of runoff, didn't get a lot of carry. So players need to sort of adjust at each end of the ground, unfortunately. And the ball's a little bit waterlogged and probably a little bit heavy, so you can hear that off the boot a bit. But certainly you've got to play to the conditions that you're in. Both teams have to do that, and that'll be consistent across the day. But and there's a bit of a wind affecting the right-hand side of the screen, so heading with the ball going that way. So the Allies should be looking to capitalise on the wind today in this quarter.
Allen tapping down, but well read by Parker. She's straight into the action again.
Well, it's interesting. It's almost Allen to Parker, and it's their opposing team. But Parker's reading Allen's ruck taps just so well. So the Allies have to cover Parker in the centre.
Parker again. They've paid that. That's a short,
very short, 15 metres.
Good little hand around the corner from Priftis. Doesn't hit a mark to Zarika. They usually work well together. Webb. Good strength. Keeps it in front. Keeps the ball inside with a little chip. Good body work from Zoe Allen then. Steps inside Parker again, puts it on her preferred left, but it just goes out in the full. So that'll be taken by Lauren Stevenson.
Well, that combination of Zarika to Parker is always really good. We haven't seen it a lot today, and take their time to find their groove, but both Zarika inside and Parker on the boot outside, terrific.
That's touch and play on Parker. Again, left boot, that wind really taking that ball.
Well, she had the right idea then. She was looking to hit up her teammate in Hannah Stewart, who who was leading out wide, but the wind, that just shows you how heavy the wind is. It's carrying the ball really quite deep across the ground.
And our team sheets as well.
As we've seen our team sheets go into the lake that's behind us here.
So Webb tries to get a boot on it, can't do it. Delgado fixed it, picks it up. Wrapped up by Allen. Another ball up. So, big call for chop, but Delgado fixed his nickname. Great smother off the boot. Terrific work there from Lillian Doyle.
Yeah, look, she's been impressive, I think, across this whole carnival as well, and strong in her body, really confident and purposeful in how she moves.
So well weighted, well read by Delgado. Fixed a little chip off the ground by Chelsea Hamilton. Doesn't pick it up. On the ground was Libby Haynes from the Allies, but can't clear it out, and Zarika comes up with it. Hands it back to the umpire.
Just to put it into perspective, Parker now 17 touches. That's the most number of possessions in the previous game. So in the whole previous game, that's her 18th touch for the game.
A lot of numbers around the ball again. Clearing it out very well. Good pressure. Clearing out the back from the Allies. Good work. Parker unusually takes misses her mark. It's not normal for Elise Parker. Bit of a scrap on the ground. Trying to get the ball. Courtney Webb comes up with it from the Allies. Delgado fixed it, gets a little hand on it. Lauren Stevenson, she's been great again. Gets it back, but once again, Parker
just knows where to be. She can read the game so well that she positions herself quite nicely so she can win the footy.
Unfortunately for the Allies, it hasn't been paid. We had 3 people all going for it at once. They spoiled each other.
I think there was Bannister, wasn't it, underneath all of that? It was terrific. Oh, no, it wasn't Bannister, it was...
That's Georgia
Hill. Really clean hands there.
Good tap again. Beautiful work there from Zoe Allen. Punches it back into the rack. Drives it forward again. And the ball's bundled over again. The boundary line.
We talk about the physicality of the game, and one of the standouts for South Australia and Eloise Jones today. She's sitting on 6 touches, but importantly 8 tackles, and that's what you want from your star midfielders. You want them to be able to play a defensive game as well. So really impressive by Eloise Jones.
Good clearance there by Dunstan. But Priftis has spotted it. Good pressure on her. She's up quickly though. Allen, good tap from the back. Zarika loves a bit of body contact. Dives in there on the ball. Tries to kill it.
I would have liked Priftis to have slowed the game down then and just stopped and actually give the forwards time to reset and create and play to their structure. So actually just bombs it in. We end up with another stoppage and they're no closer to goal really.
Bit of a mistap by both ruckmen there. Wheels it out, looks for opponent, holds on to it for a long time. Not penalised for it. And the umpire's going to ball it up where Mia King was trying to run out of the pack with it. Ball up again. Allen straight down the throat of Zoe Allen. I'm not sure if she knows that they're not on the same team. Pops out the back. This is Chloe Arndt, goal scorer for New South Wales ACT, one of them. And a free kick's found. Goes to the Allies. Looks downfield. Spots her teammate in Bosley. There's a push in the back and a free the other way. Parker tries to run away with it.
Wait, Madison.
She's played over the mark, so that's Hannah Stewart.
Mia, when you
I lied, sorry, that was Lillian Doyle again. Oh, a little high there from New South Wales ACT, but a good mark from the Allies.
Really good body work from that player. Then she just she watched the fall of the ball, used her body strength, pushed her opponent out and took the mark uncontested.
Now, Madison Bennett, she's been solid.
That's all right.
Well done, bad luck from Walling. Pushing out Zarika. Trying to get out of there, but Eloise Jones has got her well wrapped up.
And again, just showing that's her 9th tackle, 10th tackle in fact for the game. So great body work from her.
Delgado Fixter's got the ruck to herself, but beautifully read by Bennett. Tries to get it back to Delgado Fixter. Tries to redeem herself. Hasn't got a left foot though, and unfortunately kicks it out with not on the fourth in front of the boundary throw-in.
Delgado Fixter's been such a strong player for New South Wales for a long time. Libby have been investing in her for a number of years, and it's good to see her playing in the ruck. She played down back a little bit for them last time, and you're enjoying watching her game develop?
Yeah, it's definitely great watching her develop. I think playing her in the backs in the first round of the Nationals is a good development opportunity for Chop. Give her just a different way to look at the game and a different work rate.
Big drive forward again. Allies. Bennett. Pushing forward. That was Daria Bannister. Inside 50 here for the Allies. Nikki Steele repels the attack though, but Allies, here they come again. Beautiful work, Callista Boyd. Plays on. There's no one on. Probably the wrong decision in the end, but they're going to get another opportunity here, the Allies.
We'll see Bannister there just, spread really well from the contest, was able to promote Witt from the ground, and that lovely touch to hit up Boyd. Boyd a little bit too. It was great to see that she was slowing and steadying to try and get that shot on goal, but great pressure from New South Wales.
Tap down from Jordan Mellon, sorry. Bennett again. Pulled off the ball, gets the free. Caught with the ball.
Danny, catch one as they come out.
Hamilton.
Move across, push
Sees her teammates, just gets over the head
Rachel,
of
pair off.
Gorham. Can't take the mark, steps back inside. New South Wales ACT down the far wing, but down the throat of Justin Smith.
Switch it, Danny, switch it, Danny, switch it, Danny. Yeah, right.
Another hit, finds a teammate. That's in Caitlin Rosenvik. From behind Allen, can't take the mark though, but good contest. New South Wales ACT trying to get out, clear the ball again, plays on quickly. Good front position, can't take the mark again though. New South Wales ACT, little pop over the top.
Smart handball.
Back inside, Chloe Arndt at the back, can't take it.
Just needed to keep her feet then.
Out. Good work from the Allies, plenty of time now. Give themselves a little bit of time and space.
Nice hands off the deck.
Rachel Dunstan from the Allies. Zarika again. Tried to get around Bennett. Jolliffe, good hit. Finds her teammate in Lillian Doyle. Kicks out in front. Can't quite hit a target in Crelly. And the ball's gone over the boundary.
It was the right idea from Doyle there. It was really great. She demanded the football from Jolliffe, who was looking to bomb it deeper, and promoted the ball coming inside. And then really good to see her just straighten up. She knew where she wanted to hit it. She got her body in alignment, didn't execute, didn't get the ball where she exactly wanted it to be, but the process was good.
Marine Snap over the shoulder. Good spoil by Brianna Walling. From Britt Walker. Actually, not even Britt Walker. It's Parker again, of course.
Lee's Parker.
What am I talking about? I'm just going to call everyone Parker.
Well, she's all over the place today. I think it's her 20th touch.
Yeah, whoa! Good, whoa! Good job,
That's it, Hamilton. Good work, tap down. Try to clear it out, can't pick it up. There's Breward. Snap around the corner, Lillian Doyle. And that breeze is just going to take it out.
How are those quick hands there? Just quick. She knew her player was out there. Beautiful, clean hands off the deck, particularly in the wet conditions we've got.
Pops it up. Bennett again. Good pressure. Marine tries to handball it through, sees her teammate, but can't quite hit the gap. Ball's locked in. Just under 5 minutes to go in this third quarter.
whatever you want, you're fine.
Good tap down from Alexia Hamilton. Jolliffe pops it up. Good front position from New South Wales ACT, but well read at the back there by Rachel Dunstan. Ball locked in. Can't quite clear it out. New South Wales pops out the back. That's Hannah Stewart. Umpire's found a free. It's probably holding the play without the ball, and I think this is Lillian Doyle.
Hannah Stewart.
That's Hannah Stewart. It looks like a 9 for me, but yes, it's an 8. Good looking kick. No one back on the line for the Allies. And another goal to New South Wales ACT to take their score to 3 goals, 3-21 to Allies, 1 goal, 1-7.
Well, really good work rate. Reward for their work rate there from New South Wales. They've kept the defensive pressure on around their 50 and make sure the ball doesn't exit too deep or too far out of there, so they can keep getting these repeated entries and keep putting pressure on their defenders, because eventually they were going to find an avenue to goal. And Geordie Jolliffe is the one that has been really critical around these stoppages late in these quarters too, where she's able to really exert herself on the contest.
It's an infringement. Just on here on the wing by Madison Bennett. Just coming a little bit too soon into the centre square.
Little legs, got to get in there quick.
The little legs, they shouldn't get that far in. They ball down at the moment. Jolliffe fighting hard. It's just under 3 minutes left in this quarter. Hamilton, good work from Marine as well. Jolliffe tries to drive it forward. Ends up in the hands of Zoe Allen. Allies try to clear it quickly, find a little bit of space. Player spots the New South Wales players coming. Hamilton again. On Parker. Parker pulled off the ball. Fortunately hits her head as she lands. Hopefully she'll be all right. We're going to ball up this side of the field, just on this wing here. Hamilton and Marine. Marine comes up with it, tries to get a handball in, gets another tap down to Wrigley, brings it back in. Oh, Miller Hill loses her feet, but then regains them pretty quickly to get the ball. Little ball inside for Chloe Arndt. Finds a teammate in Chelsea Hamilton. Little pop over the top. Miller Hill again. Back to Hamilton again.
Eloise, pair off! Eloise, pair off!
Good work from the Allies there. I think that would be Janet Baird. Oh, some good body work here. People are working hard. Jolliffe does well. Good talk from New South Wales ACT there to find a teammate in Zoe Allen. Gets the handball to her and the ball's bundled over. Tries to keep it in was Paige Nash.
The repeated efforts there from Eloise Jones. She's on her hands and knees at the moment. She's pretty tired. Her physicality today has been outstanding, but put in 3 efforts there, and head-to-head there with Jordan Jolliffe is no mean feat. So terrific effort from Jones.
Maureen, little tap from the back. Zarika, hot on the trail. Good work from the Allies forward. Breward, Good defence, not paid. Play on, says the umpire. Good little handballs from Wrigley there. Stay involved. Wraps her up. Is Jolliffe. Super work there from the Allies defender in Fuller, I think that is. Pushes back down the ground. Another ball up. 30 seconds. Good tap from Alexa Hamilton. Lillian Doyle tries to keep it in. Good pressure from the Allies. Zoe Allen picks it up. Little handball. Tabitha May doesn't quite hit a target. Wheels around King. Zarika, good work from Callista Boyd. Try to tap it forward with the Allies. Good endeavour at this stage, flung off the ball. There's the siren for the end of the third quarter. So we have the New South Wales ACT leading 3 goals, 3-21 to the Allies, 1 goal, 1-7. Goal scorers for New South Wales ACT, Quinn Liven, Arndt and Stewart from that quarter, and Fuller for the Allies. We'll be back in the next 5 minutes for the final quarter of this NAB AFLW Under-18s game here from Bond University. And welcome back to the third quarter of the NAB AFLW Under-18s game here between the Allies and New South Wales ACT. Currently have the Allies trailing New South Wales ACT 1 goal 1-7 to 3 goals 3-21. What do the Allies need to do in this quarter, Charlotte Curtis?
Well, they've got to be able to, they've got to go deeper. I think they've got to panic less, and they've got to really hold Elise Parker out of the contest in the stoppages, because she's the one who is capitalising on the ruck work of the Allies' ruck.
Absolutely, and that and Jordan Allen. Then there's Elise Parker on cue. Can't quite get it cleanly, but there she is, comes up with it, steps back inside. She's very good at doing that, balancing and taking her time. Finds her teammate in Maggie Gorman. Nearly a good mark in front by Rachel Dunstan from the Allies. Pops it out the back, little chip, back to Gorham. Inside was Lillian Doyle. Pops it over the top, gets a little bit of an off break and goes through for a behind.
Well, the Allies had all the numbers there, and they were it was a 2-on-1 situation for them, and they didn't cover the back of the contest very well, so I needed to read the play a bit better.
Good fly from the back, that's Allen. She's been outstanding in the ruck and around the ground generally. Good work from Zarika.
Well, Jessica Allen is the third of 3 Allens from the same family to play in this competition, and apparently she's the highest jumper of the 3 of them as well, and probably the best runner out of the 3 of them. So
there's a bit of a party going on up north this weekend, I believe, for the Allens, is it?
There is. There's a 21st birthday for Megan Allen.
So happy birthday.
As we see the New South Wales player in Paige Nash take a terrific mark inside 50. Pretty tight angle, Libby. She going to run around and do the Stevie J on the left foot here.
Look, you've got to back them from the corner every time. Look at that. Almost.
Not quite.
One behind. So, look, no, Jessica Allen, a really great draft prospect, obviously, for this year, and sister obviously played in the AFLW Grand Final for the Adelaide Crows. But yeah, 3 girls in the family have all gone through the South Australian state team. So, credit to the whole family.
Touch play on, calls the umpire. At the far wing, first to it is Libby Haynes from the Allies. Touched again. Wheeling around this time was Chloe Haynes and his sister. Down the far side. Good work here from the Allies. Good position in front. And great work from Olivia Fuller. Plays on quickly to her teammate. Ball dribbles and dribbles through.
And that is a lovely goal. The Allies will get a bit of confidence out of that. They've gone coast to coast there, and they've moved the ball really quickly, and New South Wales hasn't gone with them. So you ask the question, are they being, New South Wales needs to be able to defend as well as attack, and the Allies really caught them off guard there and ran the ball nice and quickly, moved it well, and then kicked with great accuracy and to a vacant goal square for the ball to just dribble over the line like that. Almost poetic, Jules, to see that ball go over.
It was, and I think that was Jamie Tabb. I think we're going to credit her with that. But certainly keeps the Allies in this game with plenty of time left in this last quarter. Allen again, beautiful work over the top, straight down to her teammate in King. Picking up again is Priftis. Snaps it round the corner. Dunstan first there from the Allies. Turns around Allen again. Good second effort, third efforts. Pops on the left boot, spots a teammate free. Out there is Maggie Gorham. Drives forward. Out the back, can't take it, was Janet Baird. But manages to get around her opponent. Over the head of Delgado Fixter. Overrun by Maslin. Here we have Britt Walker. Can't pick it up, caught at the back of the pack. Good work there from Maslin this time. Driving forward. A lot of numbers for the Allies here. This sort of stops with Janet Baird. Call. Sorry, that Georgia Hill from the Allies. Thought we were going to get a bit of a collision there. Great work there from Paige Nash. Held her feet beautifully. Cleared her arms and got the ball out, but unfortunately it was a turnover. Looking for Tabitha May. Can't quite take it. Zarika pushes in. Just keeps it inside the boundary. The umpire's going to call that though.
Pair off.
Good work from New South Wales ACT there. So back. Boundary throw in. Garner fixed at the front, but Jordan Allen makes her way to the front. Big slap down by Courtney Webb. Good work from her. Used a bit of body work to get that ball. Driving it forward, the Allies. Much better work from them. Little handball at the back. That's to Maslin. Umpire's found a free holding. Ball's going to come back though, no advantage. This will be Maslin. Holding the player, that's why she got that free kick. Good front position, great work. Front and centre from Jordan Allen there.
No, that would be from Jess Allen.
Oh, Jess Allen. Jordan, I'm getting the wrong Allens. There's so many Allens. Too many Jordans.
There are
and
a
too many
number of Allens, yeah.
So now we've got Jamie Tabb.
Well, Jamie Tabb kicked that last goal from out wide. Now she's got a set shot, which would be a bit easier for her, you'd think.
Oh, and it's going to sneak over. Great work from Jamie Tabb, keeping the Allies in this game with 2 quick goals for them to bring them within 3 points of New South Wales ACT, so 3-1-19 to 3-4-22.
Interestingly here, when they cover Elise Parker in the midfield, the Allies are winning the contest, the clearances there, but it's what Parker does off the stoppage work. She finds the football a fair bit more, so they've got to be more accountable for her around the ground if they're going to come up and win this game, the Allies. It's interesting to see. I think it's Bannister that it's now gone to Elise Parker.
Ball driven forward. Miller Hill underneath it. Unfortunate little tap on there by Dunstan on the boot. Bree gathers her own tap forward. Pops on the boot, spots Allen loose. Just going to call her Allen so I get it right. Drives it down the wing. But really well read out on the far side. I think that was Steele.
Great pressure there again from the Allies. Really good from Boyd.
Or McKay. Natasha McKay. Good attack from New South Wales ACT there. Pops the ball up. No one's going to take it. Miller Hill. Little turn inside. Good smother by Lauren Stevenson. And then there's going to be a ball up on the far side of the field.
Pair off, Madison, pair off!
All the talk, we've talked a lot about Elise Parker today, but it's the work of Jolliffe, and she's got the ball again in those clearances. So when Parker sort of held up, it's Jolliffe that's been doing the work, and some of the defensive work behind the football to try and intercept the ball and win it back for the New South Wales ACT girls.
Jocelyn Smith. Out to her teammate Walling. Far side of the field, Jolliffe again. And looks like there's a little bit of an injury of an ankle on that far side. I think she's all right though, just a little roll I think.
Keep in mind, no time on in this competition unless we call for a stretcher, so the clock will still tick over unless the umpires call for a stretcher. Just
holding up play for the moment, but I think she's all right. She's got up. I think it was just a little roll. Good effort. So Jolliffe to take the kick.
For a 13th touch this will be, and she's the second highest possession getter for the Allies today. For New South Wales ACT. Terrific work from Jolliffe, who, as we said earlier, plays generally as a forward, but to see her rack up the possessions like this across the, the midfield and then working down deep into defence, really showing that she's a well-rounded athlete, play all parts of the ground. Outstanding work from Jolliffe.
Oh, straight into the player on the mark. That's a great work there from Libby Haynes. So, free kick paid there. Allies looking to see who they can. That's Libby Haynes again. Gets a little bit up and under it. Doesn't make too much ground. New South Wales ACT come up with it, but beautifully read out the back. That's Georgia Hill. Finds a teammate. Good pressure though. Coming in from Miller Hill, but doesn't put off the Allies player. Head over the ball. tries to pick it up. Good support from her teammates. Chips it downfield. This ball stays in just on that far flank. Ball is going to get balled up on that far side. Wrapped up.
Pair off.
Really trying to chew some time up here now.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't think you can defend this game. I think you've got to play to win this game. It's you know, as we saw earlier, you know, the goals can come, you know, pretty quick and fast if you play that way. So New South Wales got to keep attacking. There's only 3 points in it.
Maggie Gorham intercept that kick. Webb drives it back downfield. Can't find her teammate in Tab, the goal scorer, or dual goal scorer. Far side, keeps pushing forward. Allies have got numbers. The ball rolls out of bounds. But mind you, they all just give it up before the umpires actually call it.
Bit of fatigue now. I think that the team that's probably got the most legs at the moment will probably run this game out. I know New South Wales still 3 points up, but you know, small lapses in concentration can mean that the ball will go deep inside 50. Shot on goal, as we've seen with a couple of goals from Tab there earlier.
So Hamilton, good body work on Marine there. Allies pick it up. Fuller, she's been really good. Goes out wide, plenty of numbers here, and a good mark to Daria Bannister.
Well, I mean, terrific work there from Bannister. She's run, you know, she's run from the middle of the ground to take that mark. They've looked for her. She's a National Academy player, one of the best players out there on the field for the Allies, and she spotted up Madison Bennett. You know, she saw a player free, smart work, probably a very short 15 metres, and we know Bennett's got a short leg on her, but she could kick the match winner here.
Obviously, it's relative, that distance. Oh, and she's kicked a great kick. So Madison Bennett kicking her first for the day, taking the Allies into the lead.
Pair off, Allies.
Absolutely.
About 2.5 minutes or 3.5 minutes to go. So the Allies now 4-1-25 to New South Wales ACT's 3-4-22.
Well, Madison Bennett's been one of the best for the Allies. That was her 11th touch. 8 tackles from the player that's 155 centimetres tall. So, as you can hear, the Allies coaches just give lots of instructions right next to us at the commentary box. But look, terrific effort from Madison Bennett. 12 touches, 8 tackles so far, and the Allies are now in front.
Exciting stuff. 3 points, 3 minutes to go. Good work from Maureen. All wrapped up, back in the centre circle.
Instead of Jess Allen is making her way back into the ruck. The expected move there from Beck Goddard, you'd say?
I would imagine so. Great win there from Hamilton though, and Zurika comes up with it. So Nikki Gore manages to clean up.
Elise Parker roaming there in that quarterback position, looking for the ball to come out. Haneen Zurika will be looking to be able to get the ball inside and then get it back to her teammate in Parker so we can go forward.
Good tap down there to Webb, but Webb couldn't control it for the Allies. Tap ahead from Jocelyn Smith. Running out down the far wing, a big kick out the back and a beautiful work, but she's going to get in the back from Tab.
And that should be 50 metres, you'd imagine. And it is.
And it is.
So again, you know, under pressure football, and the recruiters, the AFL recruiters will be looking at this. Who performs, who copes, who makes mistakes under pressures, and even silly little errors like that where you just cough the footy up.
That's about a 20-metre.
It's a very short penalty. But these are the small things in pressure games that count, and we're preparing these athletes for a career in the AFLW. It's a high pressure game, as we see, and they need to be able to cope and develop those skills.
Great work here, good ball movement there from the Allies. Walling, but here we've got Priftis, plays on immediately. But unfortunately kicks straight down the throat of Courtney Webb. Takes time, probably needs to move it quickly.
Priftis needs to be more composed. She takes a lot of intercept marks across half back. Oh, a terrific strong mark under pressure there.
So Fuller, she's been outstanding except for that decision right then, but other than that, she's been fantastic for the Allies.
It is a hot game right now, and the Allies are up on their toes.
Jamie Tab. Arthurina Marine. Oh, and another behind for the Allies. Takes them 4 points ahead.
It's a lot of instruction there. The New South Wales girls, get the ball, get it back in. Let's play on quickly, they say.
A little bit of panic. Only 48 seconds to go. New South Wales ACT trying to clear it. Looking for
They're going to have to find Jolliffe and Parker. Parker's in the vicinity.
Great work from Lauren Stevenson, really trying to kill the ball.
Allies, pair off.
Well, great pressure work here by the Allies. They really were able to trap the ball in, not let the ball get outside here. Lots of instructions from the Allies coaching staff. There's about 10 of them.
Alan tackling it down.
And you'd imagine that's the ball game. Free kick there to Madison Bennett for a 13th touch.
Potentially a second goal. So a huge win to the Allies, and some would even say potentially an upset over New South Wales ACT. 4-2. Some excellent kicking from the Allies. 26 to New South Wales ACT's 3 goals for 22. A little bit of wayward kicking early, I think, from New South Wales ACT could have cost them there.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it was a pretty balanced game across the board. The numbers are pretty even. You know, Parker. You know, the 23 possessions from Parker, but everyone else is pretty balanced there, and even the critical stats. I mean, New South Wales had 27 inside 50s to 14. That's the difference, but it was around their efficiency when they went inside, and they didn't really capitalise as much as they should have. Maybe their structure moving the ball inside 50 could have been a little bit better, and they could have moved the ball with a bit more purpose and get some more shots on goal. But across the field, pretty evenly balanced and a really terrific game overall. And we saw some terrific performances, whether it was, you know, we spoke about Parker with the 23 touches, but Courtney Webb, Mia King for the Allies, 13 touches. Madison Bennett, 12 touches there. Whereas Jolliffe, 13. Ange Priftis across defence, 12 touches, and Henning Zarika, 12 possessions. But probably the difference was the efficiency with the ball use by foot, I'd say, that allowed the Allies to just, when they went inside, a bit more efficient going forward on the scoreboard.
Libby Sadler, what do you think the New South Wales ACT girls will take out of this?
Yeah, look, I think comments are spot on in that certainly that inside 50 count says a lot. Sort of looking at the group, they missed the Kate Stanton that we sort of had last year up there and just clunking them and then sending them through the sticks. And certainly someone like, you know, Geordie Jolliffe up there just taking those marks. We just couldn't quite use it well enough inside the 50. And I think certainly in terms of from a running and fitness perspective, the Allies just ran out of full game just a little bit better than the New South Wales ACT girls today.
I think it was, you know, I mean, it's a good decision to move Jolliffe out of the forward area as a key lead up forward and put it through the middle. We saw some great defensive work from her, a really high tackle count from her today. I think she had 8 tackles, and you know, but then, you know, you're robbing Peter to pay Paul. And what would you have preferred? I
think in developing Geordie's game, I think it's the right move for her and her footy, and developing, you know, different strings to her bow playing footy. We know what she can do in the forward 50, and it's been great watching her work ethic and her defensive skills through the back line and the midfield.
And I guess that's a really great, summary, a great example, a case study of what this competition's about. It's not necessarily about the scoreboard, and they'll be a little bit disappointed, the girls, to not get the result, but it's more about what we've learned about the players today. We've learned a lot about what Geordie Jolliffe can do around the other parts of the ground, and that's really critical for getting the AFLW, you know, moving forward in its progression in the future years.
Absolutely. So thanks for joining us today for the NAB AFLW Under-18s game between the Allies and New South Wales ACT. Allies victorious by 3 points, and we'll be back at 1 o'clock. I'm just making that up as well, but Vic Metro versus Western Australia.